Okay, I'm currently sitting in Hermiston, Washington on, what is today? Thursday, May 14th, during the Blitz. My last video, in the software video, I had mentioned an opportunity that was arising, and during the Blitz video, I asked you guys what you would do, and I needed to get to Washington to take care of some personal stuff. I've got an RV and some personal belongings still out here that I was going to take back to Indiana and all that good stuff. But what's going to happen is I'm selling an RV, and I've just got some stuff here. But anyway, that's the reason I'm out here. Got a really good load during the Blitz. I got it out here on Monday night. I'm visiting some friends and doing some things, and thought, you know what, let me look and see if there's any good loads here in Washington. So I told my dispatcher, I said, take a look, see if you find anything. I'll take a look, see if I find anything. But also, let's call Fairchild. Now, Fairchild is a company out here in Washington, and the reason I know about them is because when I worked for Walmart in Alaska, they were a subsidiary that, worked off of that DC and also took things to Alaska like us Walmart drivers did. And I thought, what if there's an off chance there's a $15,000 load going to Alaska? Now, I understand it's a one-way trip. It's probably going to beat the shit out of my truck if I'm not careful. Fuel is a little expensive, but $15,000, I can get that completed solo in about 4 days, and maybe I can find something coming back. Maybe there's fish, crab, whatever. I thought, hey, let's give it a shot, Even if I get something good going one way, I'll figure it out coming back. So we ended up getting with Fairchild, and they just started doing flowers. Flowers are going from Marysville, Washington to Anchorage. There's 8 stops that are all completed in one day, because it's all a couple Home Depots, couple Loves, couple Walmarts, couple Fred Meyers. That's all it is. Super easy. I can get all that done in one day. I used to haul windows and patio doors for Silverline Windows. Then it was Anderson, and now I don't know what it's called. But I did that, and I used to deliver, 10 to 14 stops a day around Minneapolis, because you just hit bam, 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 bam. Anyway, so I have to thank Walmart, because January 7th of 2021, I got signed on with Walmart. And I stayed at Gas City for about 2 years, ran around there, and because of Walmart, I was able to afford the weight loss surgery, which then in turn caused me to go through 2 years of therapy. And in those times of therapy and all of that, realized that my marriage was not what it needed to be, and was not able to be what it needed to be. And so that was dissolved. And because of the weight loss surgery, the therapy, the dissolving of the marriage, a opportunity arose about 3 months later at Walmart where I could transfer to Washington, a place I've always wanted to live but wasn't able to move to, and took this opportunity. Spent 2 years doing this. Had I not ever gotten on at Walmart, all of those things would have never happened. I would have never gotten lined up with Fairchild, and I never would have gotten the opportunity that has presented itself. So for the next 4 weeks, and I have a dash cam I'm getting ready to install, for the next 4 to 6 weeks, I am going to be running loads for Fairchild out of Marysville, Washington to Anchorage, Alaska, or wherever they need them to go. I was told that these flower loads are the cheapest loads they have, and they start any of their owner-operators out on this path, because even though they know that I've done the Walmart, they know who I am. They know that I was in Grandview. They know I've done the Alaska roads. That's also why I got signed on with them 11 months early. Fairchild has a policy that they only sign on owner-operators that have been in business for at least 1 year. I had 1 month when I contacted them. But because of my contacts with Walmart and everything else, they made an exception. And I've been hauling loads in Ohio and Indiana for them. Well, now I'm going to be doing the loads out of Alaska, or out of Washington. My first load pays $14,187.53. I know it's strange, but they give you a percentage of the load. So that's why it comes out to that exact penny. And I've got 8 stops. I've got flowers. They're going to be light. I have the Volvo. I'm going to get great fuel mileage. I've got a really decent, solid truck. It's in great shape. And I'll make that money in 4 days. Once I get there, I can go to all of the stores in Anchorage and pick up the empty racks. If I am lazy and don't do anything except pick up empty racks and bring back a whole trailer, which I think they said they fit 29 racks on a trailer, they'll pay an additional $1,200 for the backhaul. So roughly $1,500, something like that, for going up there and coming back. And that's not horrible. I'll be able to complete that in about 9 days, 8 to 9 days. And then I'll take a day or two off and I'll just take another one. And as I do this and they see how I run and they see what I do, they will allow me to get better loads. So if $14,100, whatever, and some change is the cheapest load that I'm going to get up there, I am very curious to see what the more expensive loads are. Also, there will be better backhauls as I go up the food chain. He said the cheapest backhauls of actual product usually are around $4,000. They normally don't go that cheap. He's like, that's like desperation mode. Normally, backhauls are somewhere between 6 and 8. Usually 6.5 to 7 is what he had mentioned. So even if I got 4 and I got 14, that's $18,000 in just over a week. Let's call it 10 days. Over the course of a month, we're talking $50,000 to $60,000 to the truck gross. That's 1.5 times my best in the lower 48. And I get to be back in a state that I absolutely love. Now, I'm not a fan of Western Washington. I'm a very big fan of Eastern Washington. I love the people out here. I love the scenery out here. You've got hills, mountains, rivers, lakes. Everything you could want to see is all in one place. You have desert climate. You drive 30 minutes, you've got normal climate. Everything you could possibly want is in the Tri-Cities, Washington, Oregon, Idaho area. And that's where I'm at. That's where I want to be. I didn't come back because back in July, my brother Henry had a liver transplant. And he's dealing with some things right now. Nothing major. It's more, they say that once you have a major organ transplant, that your personality, your mental status, a lot of things change because of the body chemistry. And my brother was a Marine, and he's like, all that BS. Well, he's finding out some of that is actually true. So he's on disability right now, and he's dealing with some things. He had a liver transplant because of 2 things. One, he had a disease called factor V, which causes blood clots. We think the blood clot got caught in one of the arteries or veins of the liver, and couple that with his, I don't want to say excessive drinking, because he didn't drink near as much as some people I know, and they're perfectly fine. He was a moderate drinker. But we think between those 2 things, that's what caused his liver failure. So he's dealing with some things. He's on disability, which is why he started developing the software. He thought, while he's got some downtime, he's always been in software. He thought, let me see if I can help you out and make something for you so you don't have to go buy 7,000 things. So if you want to know about that software, it's trucking software. You can go watch that video. Anyway, I'm going to make more on these Alaska runs than I will in the States. Yes, I know fuel's a little higher. Yes, I know repair costs of the truck might be a little higher. But those are also going to be tax deductions. But you figure, even if I only made $40,000 a month up here, you're looking at $480,000 a year gross to the truck. I had a lot of people tell me when I started this I'd fail. I had a lot of people when I started this tell me I'll never make more than $20,000 or $30,000 a month. I had a lot of people tell me that I will never make the kind of money that I was making at Walmart or a company job. Now, I will thank Walmart for the opportunity and the ability to build and make the decisions that I made within the Walmart company to now, because it all led to that. Now, I am hearing, since I have left Walmart about a year ago, 8 months ago, whatever it was, there have been a lot of things go downhill. I'm not saying Walmart's not still a great job, but from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, Walmart's not the best paying job anymore. Walmart doesn't have the same culture that it had when I was there. It's sounding like Walmart is making some changes, and they're not for the better for the drivers. There's a lot of drivers who are very unhappy. Guys that I never would have thought would have left Walmart. Guys who even told me, dude, I don't think I would do that if I were you. They advised me against being an owner-operator, are no longer with the company. So, that being said, I thank Walmart for the opportunity, but I'm really glad that I made the decision that I made, did what I did, because this opportunity with Fairchild could be huge. And not saying that I am going to go and stab, Fairchild in the back. Business is business, but the relationships that I build at Fairchild, or the relationships that I build with customers and shippers and receivers over the next months to whatever, years, whatever it is, might lead me toward building a trucking company out here, doing something a little more specialized than just running freight through the Midwest. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can say that with the help of my buddy John and some of you guys here on the channel, Walmart, and just some good decisions that I've made, I think I'm in a really good spot right now. In the matter of January, February, March, April, May, in the matter of 5 months, I took my business from nearly bankrupt to an opportunity that might spark who knows what. So anyway, I say all that to say, it looks like I'm moving back to the Washington area. So for those of you that know me and that are on my channel and know me from being in Washington, it looks like I'm going to be back in the area. For those of you that don't, that's what's going on. Thought I'd give you guys a quick update on the opportunity that's ahead. I know some of you will probably have some ideas and some thoughts on Alaska runs, Alaska backhauls, Canada travels. Can I pick up in Canada? There are so many things that I know about what I'm getting ready to do because I did it for Walmart for 2 years, but there's also a lot of things I don't know. I know the company aspect. I know the roads. I know the fuel stops. I know where to get a shower. I know all that because I worked for Walmart. I know what it's like to drive through the winter and all of that, throwing iron, all those things because of Walmart. But I don't know the owner-operator side, and I'm sure there's some guys on my channel that do and will have some advice. So, just a quick update. That's what's happening. Friday afternoon at 6 p.m., I pick up my first load of flowers, and I head for the border. Just not Taco Bell, but taking flowers to Alaska. Pretty cool. I'm excited. I can't wait. I think this is going to be good. I just got a good feeling about what I stumbled into, and we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 5 weeks from now I'll be like, fuck Alaska, I can't stand it. I'm going back to India. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But hope you all have a good day.